Hey product besties, it's me Denise of My Luxury First Hair Extension. I am going to give you a review on an HP printer that I have. It's the HP Deskjet 1512 and also the ink that comes or goes with it. I bought this HP Deskjet 1512 print, scan, and copier because I needed something that was a little bit less expensive, I thought, and also something that I could hurry up and use because my other printer that I had, it had went out. And this is the printer right here. That was my old printer, which I haven't even really had for a whole year, but it went out. When it stopped working, I needed something quick and fast, so I went for the HP Deskjet 1512 because it was only $60, and I got that one. And I also bought some ink along with it. And this is the HP Deskjet 1512. And at that same time, I also bought the ink that goes with it, which is this one, which is the number 61. So you have to get the black and you have to get the tricolor. And I had bought that with it. So I bought this during the week of, I believe it was the week of the 20th or the 21st of October 2013. The printers usually come with a little bit of ink already in there, but I didn't want to run back to the store so quick, so I bought a ink with it. I bought ink also. And so I had that already. So I was using the HP Deskjet 1512, and I hadn't even been using it for 5 days when, I don't even think it was 3 days, when the ink that was already in there went out. But I was like, okay, this is normal, I believe. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my new refill in there. So when I had put this in there, I only had this in there for about 4 days because I wrote down the date that I changed the ink on my alignment paper. And that was on, the last time that I changed the ink was on 10/28 at 5:56 p.m. Actually, 5 days later, I was changing ink again. I have the receipts for the HP61 combo. When I had bought it the first time at Walmart, the price was $30. Later, I bought another one because the ink had run out, and I bought this one at Office Max, and the price was $33.99, which is just like 2 cents difference. Then, October 2nd, yesterday, the ink ran out again. I had to go back, so I went to Walmart, and I bought this. So that's already almost $100. This is how the ink cartridges look out of the box. These are my old ink cartridges because it was inexpensive, and I felt like, okay, it'll get the job done. So yeah, it gets the job done for 3 to 4 days, and that's it. Every 3 to 4 days, we'll say 3 to 5 days, I can't continue to keep buying. And then like also, what I noticed in my other ink cartridges from this ink right here is very expensive, the 951. I bought only the color. I bought the color combo pack, and that was $56.98. But this is my previous ink for the previous printer, which is the Office Jet Pro 1512. I'm refilling it every 4 days, and I just got it, which makes me not like this printer or ink at all because I just don't feel happy about the product at all when I have to keep on spending this money on ink. It's super annoying, and it's just not cost efficient at all. Now they do have a link where you can go for volume. It says for ink volume and page yield information, visit www.hp.com/go/learn about supplies. I did go to that website, but it's just general and generic information, so it doesn't really give you any information about your exact printer. It would be better if they did that. And I also did call HP representatives at the number that they supply, but again, I got very generic and general based answers, and the phone representative I could barely understand her. She could barely understand me, I'm guessing, and it just wasn't a good conversation because at the end of the conversation, I still was unhappy because I did not get any valuable information. So I'm just really irritated with this HP Deskjet 1512. Although the printer may be okay, I have really no idea because I haven't really even had it that long to even really test it out. I know it does, it takes a little bit getting used to because I'm so used to that one. But as far as the ink goes, fail, an F. It's just very ridiculous. The review is just to let you guys know, or if anybody else is having these type of problems, that way you can have somebody to talk to, because you can always write me or comment, and we can go back and forth and give each other suggestions and tips on how to make the best of it. I do hope that this review helped you or gave you some insight on what printer maybe not to buy, because you're going to have problems with this. That way you can skip all this confusion and probably buy something that will be maybe more cost efficient, because this is just ridiculous. Any HP ink that I've had, it's a fail. You have to refill constantly, and then when you put the cartridges inside of your printer, if you do refill them, they tell you that you probably have a counterfeit or something like that, and they suggest that you use their ink, but of course you don't want to keep spending that much money on their ink, so that's why you're not using it. If they would make it a little bit more cost efficient for the customer, then I wouldn't have a problem with keep spending money on them. But they're really making me not like their products at all, because it's just way too much money being coming out the pocket, and I'm not getting what I'm paying for. Yeah, that was another thing. The inks, they don't come all the way full. So it was like, when I checked the ink level on the printer, because on this one it's touchscreen and you can check the ink. The ink wasn't all the way full. So then you probably have to like prove that to them in order for them to send you another one, and it's just too much of a hassle, so I didn't feel like being bothered with it. But I did notice that the inks do not come all the way full to the top, like to me they should. For $57 on a tricolor ink, all of these should be all the way full to the top, but I mean, give or take a couple spaces, they don't really come that full. So then this is why you are also refilling or having to buy renewals, because you're not really getting what you pay for. I will talk to you later. If I get any better updates, I will let you know, and you can check out my blog below as well. I have written about my experience. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.